Welcome. This is Rats Theory. My name's Mike. I'm a journeyman beekeeper in North Carolina, and today we're going to talk about paint hive boxes. Okay, so you just bought your first hive box. It's online or at a store. You brought it home or it came in the mail, and it's unassembled. I would suggest that if you bought more than one, leave them unassembled, lay them out, and paint just the outsides of the hive box. So figure out how it goes together. Mark the outside of the hive box as outside, so you know which side is the inside, which side is the outside, and then go ahead and as you're painting, paint only the side that says outside. You have different options of paint that you can pick. The first one is you buy a big 3.66 liter can of paint. For those that don't know, kind of looks like this. Lots of verbiage on the outside. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. You can buy from the discount portion of any of your big box a little jar that looks like this. And these are typically the paints that have been messed up, and the person that ordered them doesn't like color, and so now it's just sitting at the store and it's on discount. We typically get those because they're cheap, and we don't have people coming through right here every day going, ooh, I really love color. Typically it's a layer paint because when we're in North Carolina, like I said, the sun during the summer can melt your face. So we try to layer colors on our hive boxes. That way it's not just heating and putting on the inside of the hive box. You gotta look after these, have these. The next option is a acrylic style paint. You have paint pens and more paint pens. So we'll talk a little bit more about each of these as we go. First thing I want to point out is with any of the paints, you're not going to be able to paint your hive box, let it dry, and throw these in. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. Paint the outsides of the hive boxes. I'll keep saying that as we go with any of the paints, and then let them dry for 2 to 3 weeks. That way the paint gets dry, and then the toxic vapors from the paint completely vaporize. They're going to the paint's going to soak into the wood on your hive box, and the vapors are still going to be getting out for about a week, sometimes 2 weeks. And you just want to make sure you're not adding bees to a box that's full of paint vapor. It's going to entice them to excellence because it makes them uncomfortable. Any sort of hive box that you have that's uncomfortable for bees in any sort of way is going to kind of force them to leave. I mean, you wouldn't stay in a hotel where you were uncomfortable the entire time. So why would they? But keep in mind, all the verbiage on the back of the paint can, give it a hard read. Make sure that you do wait the 1 to 2 weeks. Don't paint the inside box, paint the outside. Make sure you mark it. The smaller jugs are the same thing. Read the label. Make sure you know what you're doing. Mix it real good. Paint your box. The acrylic is the same way. Wait 1 to 2 weeks, but we like the acrylic because it engages your creative side, your children's creative side. Anybody you want to paint boxes with. So we would put a base coat on our hive boxes, and then we're going to go ahead and use the acrylic and paint the little pictures that we have. So the acrylic you can find at any sort of arts and crafts store. They're not very expensive. It's like 99 cents a bottle to $1 or $2 USD. And then paint pens are kind of the same way. The thing about paint pens is they're a typical marker, but you can push the head in to allow paint to fill the sponge, and the end of the marker is just a sponge. So it'll fill. You can use pretty much any paint pen for painting the outside of the box. I do bring up the paint pens just because they're not interchangeable for marking your queen. So if you paint the outside of the hive box with a toxic paint pen, don't reach for the same toxic paint pen and mark your queen. You're going to kill your queen, or make her very uncomfortable, not want to lay, and then you're going to have a weak hive. We don't want that. So make sure when you're buying paint pens, look for toxic-free, non-toxic, anywhere that says it's not going to kill your bees. There are products out there that are bee-friendly paint pens. You can buy those. There's also bee-friendly paints that you can buy, and the flyer advertising on those is you can paint your box the next day. You can, once they dry, you can go ahead and put them out and put bees in them. I'd like to leave that, but I never use them. So that's an option if you want to go down that route. Other options you have are putting a stain on the box. We use tongue oil. If we're not going to paint the box, we'll just put tongue oil on the outside, and every 6 months to a year, we'll revisit and put some more tongue oil on the outside. It smells, so it's you'll know when you walk through your area which ones you just did because the sense is overwhelmed with the tongue oil smell. But it's very good at conditioning the wood, and it'll keep the wood protected for up to 6 months. The other thing you can use is like an outdoor polyurethane. That works as well. I still think if you're going to use stain or poly or the tongue oil, go ahead and leave it for a week or two. Let the vapors come off of it, and then go ahead and put it out in the yard with your bees in it. Stains are different sort of together. For stains, it's kind of like paint, but you're gonna stain the outside of the wood and then wait for it to dry. Follow the label directions, of course. Wait for it to dry, and then put your polyurethane on top to actually seal the wood because all the stains at that point is changing the color of your wood. So you want to put polyurethane on the outside or just something to seal it. The only thing I haven't mentioned yet is spray cans. Using aerosol on the hive boxes is fine. Just make sure again it's vapor. Let it disperse. What if this is not your first year? You painted boxes before and you want another option because you just bought 10 more boxes and they're all coming in and you're going, how am I going to paint all these? I don't want to buy a gallon of paint, take out a brush and paint. I don't want to use a paint pen or acrylic and paint little things on it. I just want it to be one color. I want it to be quick. That's when you bring in your paint sprayer. All paint sprayer is it's going to have a little engine on the side that's going to pump your paint out. Go ahead and do side-to-side motions as you're spraying wood. You can put all your wood together as long as the outside of the hive boxes are facing you. And I typically put it on cardboard so that I'm not making my grass different colors. But I'll put it on cardboard and I just spray side to side with it, nice and even. The key is moving your hand an even rate all the way across. Give it one spray, wait 2 hours, give it another spray. Always follow the label, but that's what I do. Spray, wait, spray. Other options you have for any hive box, you bought a lot or only bought one, is to wax tip it. There are beekeeping stores in our area that will wax tip for you. You can do it on your own. There's no process for that. It's basically you're boiling the wax in a big drum, you're going to dip your box in there, pull it out, and set it to the side and let it dry. So it's not just getting the outside of the box, it's also going to get the inside. Completely seals your wood all the way around. We have not used this, so I can't really speak a whole lot to it, but it's been told in our beekeeping group that people have waxed their hives and it's lasted 4 or 5 years. So that's an option, and it doesn't melt during the summer. If that's one of the questions that pops in your head, like, well, if it gets 100 degrees, is that going to melt off? It does not. All right. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you taking the time out during these holiday seasons to take a look at our video. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, liking, and hit the bell for notifications. Try to keep these videos short so you have time to just watch it real quick, learn something, and then carry on. So when you get to spring, you'll be ready to go. If you like it, hit us up in the comments, just tell us you like it. If you have something to add, like you don't use paints, you like to use some other kind of strategy, let us know. I'm more than happy to take in what any of y'all have if it's good, bad, and have a wonderful day. Winter inner cover. And what that consists of is insulation. It's going to be a little bit deeper. It's going to have a top entrance, and then we're going to stick our candy in here.